Hello and welcome everybody, it's Abdullah here, back again with another video in our Python learning series. In this video we are going to be talking about strings, what are they and how can you format them. Well, a string is basically anything that is a sequence of characters, usually between either double quotation marks like this or single quotation. Also this is considered as a string, and also in sometimes is also between triple quotations. Something like this could also be considered as a string. And there are other many ways that we can go about them. I would like to start with assigning like a string to a variable. So if I said like x is equal to, and then inside of here I would say um, there are, and then I can do something like this. uh, Type of people in the world, like that. And I want to put something in this place, like I want to keep this as a variable, so I can come up here and then I will do this and then I put 10. I believe that D here is like standing for digit. I'm not sure, that's just I'm assuming, because later on I will be showing another way that you can go about it. And if I print this out, print x, and I'll come up here and I'll do this, then you can see, let me clear that, wait, and I'll run the way, I'll run the same script again. You can see there are 10 type of people in the world, and I can basically change this to anything. And I save this, and then I can run it back again, and then you can see 2. Well, there are other things that we can also go about, and then I can say binary is equal to, and then I can say do. I'm taking this example from the book called Learn Python 3D Hard Way. You can actually go about it, and then you can find it there, like that. And then I can say y is equal to those who know. Then I can say something like this, as those who know s, and those who, then I can say, oh wait a minute, this one. And then I can come up here, and then I can put like multiple variables that can fit this percentage s here and other percentage s here by some kind of what do you call, a sequence. So the first one will go into the first percentages, the second one will be going there. So there are 2 people in this world, those who know. Well, in this one I will say binary, and those who don't. And then I'll save that, and I will come up here and y s and run. You can see it actually did fit everything inside. So those who know binary here and those who don't, that's what we actually wanted. And there is something else called a string concatenation, which is actually combining strings together. It's like just kind of adding 2 strings. So if I just say uh, string 1 is equal to, this is the left side of a string, and then I will say string 2 is equal to, and then I put string inside. Let's say this time I will use this one. I'll say this is right side of the string. Alright, with all that said, now I can come up here and print string 1 plus string 2. And this was called string concatenation. It's like combining and concatenating two strings together. We'll do Control S on that, come up here and run it. As you can see, this is the left side of a string and this is the right side of a string. Well, this is a string concatenation, but then if I do something like, alright, if I do something like number, num1, then I will say number is equal to 230, and then I can and I come up here and then I do plus num1. You see this one when you want to see what is going to happen. Okay, as you can see, it's giving us an error, and that is because those two are strings and this one is a number or an integer, and those two cannot be combined together. And you see the error message can only concatenate stir not int to stir. It's like string with a string. We cannot concatenate integers with strings or any form of numbers with strings. But if you had something that you have to actually do this, you can delete the string and then put a comma in here, and that will work fine for you. So you can concatenate the strings and then you put the comma and then you can put this. That is another way you can go about it. If you have something that you really want it to combine, it's like you have some sort of a value, then you want to say, like, somebody will say his name, so then you say name and then you can concatenate the name that they enter. So something like that, you can go about it. Another one that I really do like, and let me just do the name thing one, the name. So if I have a text equal to, then I will say hello, my name is, then you can put something like this, curly brackets, and I love something here, right? And then you want to print this text with something specific that the user actually enters, but that taking stuff from the user is a different part of this, so I will go through it in another way. But this one I want to teach you another way that you can put and manipulate strings. In here, what I'm going to do is we'll delete all of this inside here, and I'll do text, and then I'll put the dot here and then format. So this is the dot format method, and then inside of here you can format basically anything. So first thing, this is something that I just want to try. So if I say Abdalla, and then I'll come here and then I say I love coding. Wait, it should be a string. Usually you don't want to use like here double quotation then one quotation. You want to keep it consistent, but here I'm just doing it to demonstrate for you only. And as you can see, hello, my name is Abdullah and I love coding. But I can also delete, instead of deleting, let me put those here, like name is equal to, then here I'll say Abdullah, and then the thing that I love, I don't know what to call it, here, and then I'll say programming, for example. And I can delete those two in here. Delete, and I can say name, and then I put a comma, and then I can put a thing, and this will work just fine. As you can see, it did actually work. Hello, my name is Abdullah and I love programming. That is exactly what I wanted to do, and this is a fairly good initial what can I say, introduction to strings. In the next video we can do more of a string formatting and string slicing, and multiple and other powerful ways that you can work with strings. So I look forward to doing that with you guys and catching up in the next video. Goodbye. And by the way, before I go, don't forget that I have a Discord channel where you can actually post any question that you have and I'll be answering them. I'll put the link to that in the comment section below, and do not forget to subscribe. And I am signing off.